Hey guys, hope you're excited for our episode with Jessie and the Revolvers. Just before we get to it, we have a quick shout out for a friend of the show, MXG Sounds, aka Jasmine.
Yeah, so on the 27th of June, Jasmine is doing something incredible. She is shaving her hair off in support of Macmillan Cancer, and it's in memory of her brother. So we just wanted to give her a bit of a shout out, bit of love, because she gives the community so much support, especially those in and around Newcastle, but the wider music community as well. So the link to donate, if you can, is in the description. Jasmine, we're proud of you. What you're doing is amazing. Shout out to you. But yeah, back to the episode.
Hey guys, welcome back to the shout out. I'm here, Dan's here, and we have a full house today. We have all four members of Jessie and the Revolvers. Guys, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. This is crazy. We've got four band members, which means it's going to be a hectic quickfire questions, Dan. So I'm going to let you get started straight away.
Right, I'm going to get names right. Johnny, we're starting with you on the left. What was the last song you listened to?
It was Loyal Corner, literally just before we joined this. I can't remember the name of it.
Cool. Right, next one is for Jessie. What's your dream venue to play
in? Maybe like a festival like Leeds Fest or something like that. Something big.
Main stage.
I've always said Reading's mine, so.
Nice.
Right, now to Jason. If you could create a festival, what three artists or bands would headline? You can take one of the slots.
How many of the slots can I take?
If you want to do all 3 days, that is the first time I've ever had that. I would back that.
I'd probably just have Jessie The Revolvers, Sugar Glass, and then Led Zeppelin or something.
Awesome.
Sugar Glass is another band that made Jason and both.
Double fee, right? Okay.
Love that. It's a busy weekend.
Nathan, what is the dream artist or band to support on tour?
I'd probably go Foo Fighters.
Oh, great one.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Great one.
I'd love to play with them.
That'd be so cool.
Jessie, what is your favourite artist or band that no one has heard of before?
Oh. I don't really know. The people have definitely heard them, but Wolf Alice, I love Wolf Alice.
Cool.
Yeah, they're
Good
so
shout.
cool.
Very obscure.
Love that.
Yeah. And then, as a group, after three, if you could answer this question, please. So, Aldi or Lidl? 3, 2, 1.
Aldi.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I did.
We've never done it like that before.
I was like, huh?
Yeah,
We've got 2 votes for Aldi. Johnny and Jason are on Aldi.
I'll say Lidl as well.
Yes.
Nathan?
I like the, you can get loads of different things in there.
Yeah.
And they have like the little cultural things.
Yeah.
And I'm like, go and get
Been a
one.
while at Lidl. Oh, it's so much work. Is that a 2-2 Aldi Lidl then?
Yeah, probably.
Wow.
The lead-
Great shout.
First tiebreaker.
Wow. So the leaderboard remains static for today.
Yeah.
Wow. Great, guys. Thank you so much. That was a new rendition of Quickfire Questions. They're even quicker than last time. So thank you for that. And thank you for coming on. We've got a lot to talk about. But firstly, I want to set the scene a little bit. Because the reason I told Dan I want Jessie and Revolvers on is I was driving my car to work in the morning on I can't remember if it was a Monday or a Wednesday. And I heard Chris Moyles say that they've had a CD handed in. And you've probably heard this story a million times before. But you were interviewed by Chris Moyles and they played half of Long Gone. And I had to, as soon as I got to work, I had to put it on my phone because it's such a good song. Firstly, like, what was that like when you were contacted by Radio X and wanted to get?
It was a bit insane, to be fair. I was like, there's no way. They just fucking replied. Well, it was just like,
you got to shoot your shot and you guys did it and it worked. It's just incredible. Like, it's so cool.
I thought they were just going to take the piss, to be fair, because they were like, oh, they sent us a CD, and I was like, oh, shit, should I not have done that?
Old-fashioned way.
Yeah, it's so cool. And like, I mean, it is backed up by the fact that Long Gone is such a good song. I've been listening to it non-stop for the last month. And what has the feedback been like from your guys' end on the track itself?
I think people have said that, like, it's a banger.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, like, what have people said to you?
It must go down well when you play it live, right?
Me and Jason are yet to play it live.
Oh wow!
Really?
Yeah, they are new members.
And they're new revolvers.
Yes.
Wow!
Oh,
It's constantly revolving.
Yeah.
Constantly revolving revolvers. That is.
That is great. So you've got a few gigs coming up that we will talk about. So they will be your first gigs as the four of you.
Yeah.
How long had you done gigs before with the previous lineup, and now it's switched around?
So it's kind of always been a bit like a bit rocky. So me and Nathan were like the permanent members, and we
Cool.
met at the Jug, which is a local bar
Cool.
to us. And I was doing an open mic, and he was like, "You've got a great voice. Do you want to start a band?" And I was like,
Awesome.
"Why not? Sure." That was like a few years ago, and it's on and off. We've had like different band members in, and it's just kind of trying to find like the right kind of sound that we want. And
Yeah.
so this is the next gigs that we've got are the first ones with Johnny and Jace, which we've got one in Manchester actually, which is off the Square, and that's on the 8th of April, and then we've got a headline which is in Stoke at Riff Factory on the 10th
That's cool.
with Sugar Glass, who's their other band as well.
Oh wow!
Oh,
Same
is it?
stage for half the night.
Are tickets still available? Can people, if we put a link in the description of the video, can they get? Okay.
They'll be available. So
Cool.
if anyone wants to come down, see a nice little Stoke band, wherever you're from.
How would you describe your live sound to someone who hasn't come to see you before? What is a Jessie the Revolvers gig like?
Oh, okay.
So-
It's it can be quite calm, but then it can be quite powerful at the same time. It's quite fun. Everybody goes there just to enjoy the music. Really, everyone's there for one reason, and that is music. So it's really nice to create an environment where everybody's so together and just really on the same page.
Yeah.
Cool. Love
That's
that.
cool. And going on to like specifically about your sound and like what the Jessie and the Revolvers sound is, I've been trying to like pin it down myself because like I can tell like you don't know, we've been interviewing loads of like country artists at the moment trying to learn about that, and I feel like there's some country influences in your music. Is that true? Because the album covers feel like it's a bit of a dead giveaway, but like kind of describe your sound to me and where your influences come from.
It's a difficult one because I feel like I never know what sound like is going to come out. Like when I'm writing stuff, I'm just like, oh, this melody sounds cool. Like I don't know if that sounds indie or that sounds rockish, but I think there is some element of like a tiny sprinkle of country in there, and
There is.
it kind of all came from like because of my name, it's Jessie James. So I've always been like, oh, what, like the cowboy or the outlaw? And I'm like, ha ha, yeah, very funny. So thought I'll play on that a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of like a mix, I think, probably like alternative indie rock with some like country kind of blues elements, and yeah, it's a bit of a
Mashup.
bit of a mashup of everything.
Bit of each.
It is awesome. It's a great sound. And guys, for you guys listening, you have 2 songs out, Long Gone, and I'm sorry the other one's not with me in my head right now because I've been listening to Long Gone so much, but check them out on Spotify. And if you haven't heard the songs, they're incredible. Seriously, really like your sound.
I want to ask a question because I like the quote that Chris Moyles said. I wrote it down that they're there, they're ready to go. Like, that's quite a powerful statement to say about a band, especially like you've got 2 singles out, right? So that's like predicting a big year, big 2026, 2027. What have you got planned alongside these other gigs for the rest of the year? Have you got new music? Is there an EP? Is there an album? Is there stuff we can't know? Is there exclusives?
Well, I think I'm in the studio at the start of April, not May. So I'm thinking maybe like singles potentially, kind of just whacking as many out as we can. And we've got a few more shows in the future which haven't been announced yet, so we can't say. But
Okay.
we've got a little Welsh festival, haven't we?
Nice.
Wicked.
Yeah, and we've got some recording with what are you laughing at? We got what is it? What is that we're doing? It's like a uni project thing.
Yeah, the sort of live video,
Yeah.
like an audio tree vibe kind of thing with
Mhm.
I can't remember which uni it is.
Awesome.
Yeah, Hertfordshire.
Yeah.
All right, that's all right. Yeah.
Hey, that's what we are. Awesome. Well, we look forward to seriously, we're going to be following you all year. we are really excited for everything you're going to come up with. I have one more question, which it might not be an easy one. This isn't the Chris Moyles show, so we don't do easy questions like that. You've obviously had an insane start to your year as a band. You've had all the attention you're getting from Radio X, you've been on exposure, you've been winning awards at the end of last year and everything.
You're doing a shout out now as well, which is
now you're on the shout out podcast. So things are getting serious. Do you feel like a sense of do you feel a little bit like there's a bit of pressure now to have a really, really good year, or are you playing it chill? Like what's your mindset like right now?
I'm definitely pressured.
Yeah.
I'm just there like, oh no, I don't want to lose that momentum. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like,
Yeah.
I don't know what the guys think.
I've got to chill because what'll come will come, you know.
Love that.
Love that. You look quite chill there. You got the comfy seat.
That is the comfiest pose I've seen on this podcast so far. That is.
Not everyone's an overthinker here. It's just me.
Someone has to.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you. Let me pick your brain on that, because when I was obviously we're in a band too, and I was following your journey for the start of the year, I thought there must be high highs and low lows, as you're going through it, like there is in everything. And I think just being able to say that on a podcast is cool. Then you can look like as it's all part of the journey, isn't it? And like you do have a lot of people rooting for you guys who love the music and are really looking forward to everything you do for the rest of the year. So thank you again for coming on the pod.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Cheers.
I think we have 2 more questions, which are new ones at the end, Dan, don't we?
2 new questions, so bear with us if we word them terribly. I'll go first. But we used to have a playlist that we got loads of different music on, but now we're refining it. So you can add just one song, one Jessie and the Revolvers song onto this playlist, and everyone who comes on the podcast is going to add one of their songs as well. So it's just like a nice playlist of all of our guests that have been on, and everyone listens to it that's come on before. So what song would you like in our playlist?
Oh, there's only 2 in there, so I think long gone.
It was a 50-50 chance, but
Yes.
yeah, long gone. Let's
You
get
should
it.
have done the other one, because I would have put Long Gone in there anyway. I didn't get the one. My fault.
Put both in.
You know what? They're both going in. Why not? We've
Let's
changed
put
the
them both
rules on
in.
the
Go
first
on.
episode of doing
Just what I
this.
mean, if you don't ask, you don't get.
Don't ask, don't get. They both going in.
Exactly. Don't ask, don't get. That's the thumbnail. All right. I have one more question for you all collectively, but you only get one answer. Can you shout out a band or artist to come on the Shout Out podcast?
Don't.
He's going to say it.
One answer.
You can say it as well. We'll have you on.
We'll do it again. Yeah. Run it back.
Yeah.
Should we go for it? Not should. I don't know. I mean, yeah, should go. Why not?
Promote yourselves, yeah.
I mean,
Do it. It's always
Promote
about
yourselves.
Shout ourselves out. Thumbnail. At some points, it seems like scrounging.
Do it. We're going to have you back on.
That's too much. All I'm saying is no.
Well, I think we'll say Sugar Glass.
Oh, God.
Sugar Glass. If you're
Yeah, Sugar
watching,
We are.
come on. Awesome, guys. This has been so much fun. We're so excited for everything you've got coming up in 2026. Thank you, all the members of Jessie and the Revolvers.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dan and
Thank you
Sam.
very much.
Thank you, and thank you for watching this episode of the Shout Out with me, Danny, my co-host Dan, and Jessie and the Revolvers. There's loads more episodes coming out. We're doing 2 a week now. Subscribe, do the bell, follow everything. Peace.
Au revoir.